What's up, everyone? Welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Chris. So, not too bad. I've been trying to do my warming videos on a weekly basis. I did not get to it last week, but here I am, week 2, and I'm ready to go. So, in my basket, I've got both Scentsy and Vendor. I will do the Scentsy first for anybody who's just interested in Scentsy, and after that, I'll continue on with Vendor. I encourage everybody, watch the whole thing. Check out the Vendor stuff if you've never tried it before, because, there's a lot of wax out there. We don't have to stick to just one company, even though, I love Scentsy. I sell Scentsy, but, I also love fragrance. So, anyway, I am going to separate this all out, and then we will go through it. So, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I'm going to start with Scentsy, like I said. So I did get through the Gordy Goodness collection, the new collection, with the exception of Pumpkin Roll. I didn't do Pumpkin Roll because I already know what it smells like, and I wanted to know what the new scent smelled like. I could tell you what Pumpkin Roll smells like. It smells like a pumpkin roll. It's just buttery, rich, creamy. You could almost smell the cream cheese filling in it, and all the spice, the pumpkin spice that goes with it. It's warm, it's rich, it's a beautiful, beautiful pumpkin bakery scent. But I wanted to warm the new ones because I was very excited about this collection, based on like the scent notes. I wasn't hugely disappointed, but for me, in my taste, there was a couple that were, I was like, I'm not sure. Anyway, so let's just start with the first one here that I got is Berry Good Pumpkin. Now, on cold, this reminded me of something, and I still don't know what it reminds me of. Every time I smell it, it's like, what is this? Because something's in my eye. Because it does. It smells like something I've smelled, and I cannot for the life of me. Anyway, on cold, it is berry forward. There is a slight spice to it. Not super heavy. It's a very, very light. So, on warm, I like this better cold than I do warmed up. The scent notes in here are, let's start with that. No glasses again. Prize-winning pumpkin infused with sun-ripened berries and autumn spices. I really got berries when I warmed it. It was very berry forward. I feel like this is like more of a cranberry or a darker berry. But when I warmed it, I didn't get pumpkin at all in warm. And I really didn't get spice. I got berries, and they were, to my nose, it smelled a little sour to me. And I don't mean sour like citrus, just a sourness to them. I did not care for it on cold. I mean, on warm. I liked it better cold. On cold, I had kind of like high hopes. I thought, oh, I might like this, because it kind of smelled cranberry-ish with just a hint of spice, like a warm berry. And on warm, they did smell like warm berries, but I'd hoped a little more of that pumpkin would come through and just a little bit more spice. And for me, it did not. That doesn't necessarily mean somebody else won't smell it, because everybody's nose is different and everybody's room is different. So I had no issue with throw on it. It threw just fine. I could smell it just fine. It just wasn't my cup of tea. Okay. And the next one, Pumpkin Sticky Bun. This one, when I smelled it on cold, I got a waxy note from it, and to me it's Scentsy's coconut, that coconut that they use, and I'm not a fan of it. So pumpkin sticky bun, and I don't know where they're coming up with sticky bun, because when I think of a pumpkin sticky bun, I think of a spicy bun, like one of those swirled buns with the cinnamon in the middle. I thought that reminds me of. And this, I don't know where the sticky bun comes from. So this is savory bite of rich pumpkin and pecan drizzled with coconut cream. Now on warm, it was very, to my nose, it was coconut heavy. And it was really weird because I liked it and I didn't like it. And then I liked it and then I didn't like it. And it was in this room here. So I sat with it for a long time because I did it while I was working. And I was like, do I like this? I don't know if I like it. The scent was so unusual that I wanted to keep smelling it. It was strange. It was bizarre. I don't know why they're putting coconut with pumpkin. I just wouldn't even think to eat coconut with pumpkin. You know, when I think of pumpkin, I think of pumpkin muffin, I think of pumpkin pie, I think of pumpkin roll, and never have I ever seen coconut with it. So I don't know, that combination to me is weird. Pecans, yes. Coconut, no. Yeah, I'm torn with this one. I just don't know. It's okay. It's weird. I would suggest, yeah, try it because some people may like it. And I'm still not sure if I don't like it, but I'm not sure if I like it either. It was just unusual. And yeah, the coconut. Basically, for me, I have to even pull the pumpkin out of here because I didn't smell pumpkin. I smelled coconut. And I'm not a huge coconut fan. So it was not horrible by any means. It was not even offensive. I just was torn with it. I'm like, I don't know if I like it. I got coconut. I got like a toasty coconut flavor, leaning a little artificial, and maybe a little of the nuttiness from the pecans came out with that, but I did not get pumpkin. Okay, Spiced and Spirited. Spiced and Spirited is delight in hearty pumpkin, brown sugar, and a splash of smooth bourbon. I like this one. It is boozy. Ooh, even on cold, you get that bourbon. I did like this. I wouldn't mind having a couple more bars. This was nice. This was, what is that? There is another bar that Scentsy did that this reminded me of. Is it the maple rum cake? I think it's maple rum cake, I think. Anyway, it was rich. Very rich and decadent. The booziness gave it that richness and depth to it. This one was interesting and I enjoyed it. It was pumpkin. It was like pumpkin cake. Really no spice. It was just like pumpkin cake with that rum. Maybe a little spice. A hint of spice. The rum is, or not the rum. The bourbon is really, it's strong in here. I get the richness from that bourbon. So the brown sugar in that bourbon, so it became very a dark, rich, sweetness with a little bit of the pumpkin. This was a nice one. I did like this one. What did I say? Was spicy and spirited? Yeah, spiced and spirited. This one was good. For me, the star and the star on cold was Hollow Harvest. Oh, this is just fantastic. Hollow Harvest. Spiced embers and vanilla beans flicker inside a hand-carved pumpkin. And it is so much more than what the description is. It is smoky. You do get the embers here. To me, this leads earthy to me. It leads earthy, woods, a little bit of a masculine cologne note, but ever so slight. This isn't masculine cologne by any means. There's just a slight hint of that. Leaves, and this is a fantastic fall smell. Now, when I warmed it, I really got that smoky ember from it, and there was a sweetness there, probably from the pumpkin. So it was a sweet, smoky, embery smell. It was deep. What I want to say was heavy in the air. Spiced and spirited was heavy. This wasn't necessarily heavy. It was just aromatic, and it's beautiful. Is there leaves in here? Let me check, I don't remember. No. But you get that earthiness, like, you know when you burn the pumpkin, you know when you put your little tea light inside your pumpkins and you burn it and you get that, like, starts to get that cooked earth. Because, you know, pumpkin to me is very weird because, you know, we have all these fragrances in the fall. Pumpkin spice, pumpkin this, pumpkin that, with all kinds of wax. It's just a big fall scent, and I'm here for it. I love it. But what I don't understand is if you really take a pumpkin and smell it, pumpkin is squash. There's not much smell to it at all. The smell doesn't come out in pumpkin until we make it a pie. You know, we put that cinnamon in there and the nutmeg and clove and sugar. And so yeah, I'm really like bewildered when we use pumpkin so much and turn it into something like this, because pumpkin doesn't have much of a smell. It really doesn't. If you carve your pumpkins, you know I'm right. You know what I'm talking about. It's squash. It's got just a fresh scent. It's squash. It's like it's a vegetable. And so yeah, I get very confused by pumpkin. And how do you explain pumpkin when pumpkin isn't really what pumpkin is when it translates over into fragrance? This is just a gorgeous fall scent. It's smoky, it's sweet, it's creamy from the vanilla. It's just a fantastic fall scent, and this by far out of the collection is my favorite. Okay, so that's our Gordy Goodness collection. This will be available on August 12th, and it's $25 for all 5 bars, the 5th bar being pumpkin roll. They will not be available individual. If you want them individually, you could add them to a Scentsy club, whichever ones you like. Like, I'm probably going to throw 6 of the Hollow Harvest in my Scentsy club. And maybe a couple of the spiced and spirited. That's how I'm going to get mine. I don't want another collection because I don't want the berries. And I don't think I want the pumpkin coconut one or whatever that was. Pumpkin sticky bun. So you'd have to open up a Scentsy club. Just go on, start a club, let it ship, and then cancel it. You don't have to even keep your club going unless you want to. It's just handy. And you could use it for Always Get My Bar. When this retires and you really, really love Hollow Harvest, you could keep it in that club and you can get it for as long as that club is open. All right, getting parched. Excuse me. All right, let's get into the other Scentsy that I warmed. I warmed Honeycrisp Harvest, which is our scent of the month for August, and it comes with a fantastic warmer. If you have not seen it yet, I highly recommend this warmer because it is a beautiful warmer. That is not a sticker there, you guys. That is carved into the warmer. It's a beautiful ceramic warmer. I'll show you a solid picture of it here. So, yeah. Phenomenal. We're not here to talk about the warmer, and I already did a video on it. So, Honeycrisp Harvest is, we have top notes of Honeycrisp apple, mid note of fresh pear, and a base note of warm musk. And their description of it is bountiful orchards of Honeycrisp apple and fresh pear anticipate the harvest with hints of warm musk. If you like apples, which I do, this is a very nice apple scent. Very nice. It's a beautiful apple. If you've ever eaten a Honeycrisp apple, Honeycrisp is, it's just a juicy, sweet apple. There's no tartness to it. It's sweet and honey-like. It's a beautiful, beautiful variation of apple. I love Honeycrisp. Very expensive too. Woo. This to me is like being in an apple orchard. When you walk through, you smell the apples around you. Oh, it is true apple orchard scent. It's very beautiful. I can't say I'm picking up pear here. Basically, you just get this beautiful, sweet, juicy apple. I think what the musk is doing here is giving it that, a little bit of that woody feel, that warm woodiness that gives you that feeling of walking through the apple orchard on a cool fall day when you could smell the apples and, you know, maybe some of them have fallen from the tree and they've started to soften and decay a little bit, which brings that apple scent out even more. Let me tell you, apple orchards are loaded with bees, man. I don't like going apple picking at all. I'd rather go to the farmer's market and pick up a bushel of apples than pick them myself because bees everywhere. I don't like bees. So anyway, rambling again. This is Honeycrisp Harvest, and it's beautiful. If you are an apple lover, this is a good one. Really enjoy that one. Next up is Harry Potter. And I've had this for like ever. Look at that. Looks like blood in there. It's disgusting. Harry Potter is sparkling citrus and green apple illuminate mahogany woods, while vanilla and a touch of amber add warmth and charm. Harry Potter is a really nice scent. Oh, it's not an apple scent at all. Even though it says apple, it's not. This is more... Oh my goodness, that's gorgeous. Look how messy. Ooh. Scentsy bars do this from time to time. I don't know why. There's no rhyme or reason. For me, it always seems to be the red bars. But anyway, it's just the oil separating. The wax is still fine. It doesn't do anything to the effectiveness. So this is a great one. It's strong. It's the beautiful mahogany woods come out nice in here, which is like a rich smell. The scent of mahogany is deep and rich. Falls into a cherry wood, I think, like along those lines. It's a beautiful wood. Leans a little sweet, but yet earthy and smoky, if that makes any sense. This is more of a cologne scent. However, I did melt this in my main living area. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Normally with a cologne type scent, I wouldn't do that. I would put them more toward my bedroom or bathroom, but this goes well even in the living area, because I think what the apple does here is it lends a lot of sweetness to it without being apple. So it just becomes a sweet, woody, musky. That amber is rich and dark. It adds depth to it and makes it just cozy, sweet, cozy feel. It's fantastic. Harry Potter. Then I've got here, one of my favorites is Starburst Sky. I love Starburst Sky, and I'm glad to see they put it in the catalog. And I think I'm going to go back to putting a Scentsy Club out there, but it's not going to be like what I had before. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like, I'm going to put this in my club because it is in the catalog this year, just to kind of hold it when the catalog retires, and then maybe I'll drop a couple bars, let them ship, and then take it out and delete the club again. I love Starburst Sky. Anyway, Starburst Sky is weird because this don't smell anything like what the description says, so I don't know. Starburst Sky is sweet apple mesmerized by whipped vanilla and creamy coconut clouds against an amber blossom sunset. It's pretty. I'm going to get the perfume out of my head that it smells like. On cold here, it's powdery. It's a little bit of a musky note to it, and I believe that would probably be those amber blossoms. Very creamy. You get the vanilla here. It says there's sweet apple. I don't smell any fruit whatsoever here. On warm, this throws beautifully. I always do it in my bedroom. And there's just... Okay. Now that I described how I'm smelling on cold, like pulling the scent notes out, I know when people started saying this about when this came out, I believe it was in the Valentine's Day collection in 2023. I think it was the Valentine's Day. And people kept saying it smells like, everybody was saying it smells like Baccarat Rouge 540. Well, I had never smelled Baccarat Rouge 540. And I'm like, what is that? So I went online. It's like $400 for a bottle. I think you can get it for $325. I don't know, whatever. So I had to know. And I said, well, I'm not buying a whole bottle of perfume. I found a place where I could buy a sample of it for $50. And it really does smell like that. And the scent notes are nothing like what's in Baccarat Rouge 540. But that's what this vibe is. I'm not going to tell you this is a dupe. It's not. It's not even close. It's not a dupe at all. But it really has a strong resemblance to the fragrance. If you know the fragrance, this has a strong resemblance. This is like a sister. This is fantastic. Like I said, it's creamy, it's marshmallowy, or not marshmallowy, it's creamy, slightly powdery. There's a little bit of a sophistication here. It's very sophisticated woman smell. This one's good. Love it. Another one of my absolute favorites. I do have a stockpile of this. If I don't make an order before the end of the month, because it is transition month, the entire month of August with Scentsy, so everything is 10% off, I will throw this in a club. However, I'd rather just buy a bunch of bars because I don't really want to fool around with the club. I don't know. I'm not talking about the club right now. Bonfire Beach. Love, 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 love Bonfire Beach. This was one of my first loves with Scentsy. It's in the woods category. And Bonfire Beach is toasted marshmallow, smoldering over white flint and sandalwood, harmonized with salty sea air and ocean spray. You guys, you do get the marshmallow. And it is a toasty scent. It's not, this is not a fiery scent, even though it's called a Bonfire Beach. You just get that salty sea air and ocean air. The sandalwood makes it very sweet. The toasted marshmallow gives it that bonfire feel. Because when you know that smell you get when you're toasting a marshmallow over a flame. This is incredible. If you like salty sea air and creamy marshmallows, this is phenomenal. There is the sandalwood it's giving that sweet woody note. It's not a earthy woody note. It's just a beautiful scent. I would warm this all year. I don't need to warm this. This is just, to me, this isn't a summer scent. This is all year scent. It's one of my favorites. Okay. Now let's get some of the older bars here that I've got. And I did pull them up online, so I had the scent notes. And the first one is Vanilla Suede. This was in the Bring Back My Bar. I believe it was January. I don't have a sticker on here. I think this was January. I think. So Vanilla Suede is classic vanilla with rich amber and hints of sandalwood and spice. Or was it last year? I don't remember. That's how my memory just, And it's a subtly masculine fragrance. Oh, I like this. Vanilla Suede. It's not leathery, so don't think leather. Just think of like a masculine vanilla. And sandalwood. Sandalwood is that sweet wood, but it's a little woody. This is beautiful. I love Vanilla Suede, and yeah, it used to be in my club when I had one. All right, Whipped Vanilla Pear. And this one, it did come out in January. I absolutely love this. A lot of people did not care for it. Whipped Vanilla Pear is baked pear, whipped vanilla, and a rich caramel glaze. I don't know what it is about this scent. I could just keep my nose in it. Now, they're saying it's baked pear and a rich caramel glaze. I get sweet, juicy, soft pear and whipped cream, and just fold it all in. I don't get caramel, and I don't get it baked. It is a lighter scent. I like to do this one in my bedroom. It's sweet, and it's just so good. There's something about it. I don't know what it is that my nose. I just love it. I absolutely love this scent. Oh God, that's good. Like I said, I don't get caramel. I get like the Anjou pear. It's soft. The Bartlett pear is hard and crunchy, but the Anjou pear is just soft. Like when you bite into it, it's like peachy. It's, like a peach is soft or nectarine. It's soft when you bite into it. So I get that type of pear, that juicy, soft pear. And like I said, just whipped cream. So like if you were to take that soft pear, mash it, whip up some cream with a little sugar, and just fold it in together. That's what this gives me. Creamy pears. like a pastry filling. You know, and then you put it into a piping bag or something, and you filled, like, those, like a cannoli, but not the hard shell cannoli, like a cake roll that is hollow on the inside. So picture a piece of cake hollow on the inside, and you just fill it with a pear and whipped cream filling. Oh God, I love that scent. That's what I get with that one. It's so good. All right, next one up, Stoop Waffle Delight. And I absolutely love this one. So Scentsy had a flash sale back in November. And in this flash sale, they had, you could build your own bundles with these old scents. So there was quite a few in there that were really good. And I am so mad. I think I only got 4 of these. I'm looking over here because they're on shelves over here. I think I only got 4. This smells so good. Stoop Waffle Delight is a cozy twist on oh my God, let me start over. A cozy twist on a traditional Dutch treat made with creamy vanilla, rich melted butter, and cinnamon. When you melt this, you just get this buttery vanilla and cinnamon. It's so good. Now, I've seen Stoop waffles in the stores. You know, they're little round discs, like, you know, round like that. And they have like a little waffle, you know, texture. And they're usually filled with a little something. I think maybe caramel. It filled my kitchen, and it just smelled so good. It's incredible. If you ever see Stoop Waffle Delight in a flash sale or something, or if it comes up for Bring Back My Bar, I don't even know, maybe this was a scent of the month at some point. I don't even know how old it is. Let's see if it says here. New releases. You don't see the date. Yeah. There's no date here. Description. Nothing. Oh. Category. Scentsy 2023 products. Maybe it was before. No. I was a consultant in 23, so. And this was not in there. I don't know. So, I know there is, hopefully she's watching the video. Amy, from Happily Scented Homes. She will definitely know when this came out and all the information, so. Comment below, Amy, if you watch. Okay, next one is Wildflower Cotton. This was our Mother's Day scent. Was it last year? That's so good. And I was around last year. I've been a consultant since when did I start? August of this month. This is my, what do they call it? A Scentiversary month. It'll be 2 years this month. So yeah, it was 2022 in August. I feel like this was the scent of the month. Not the scent of the month. I think this was the Mother's Day last year. I think it was last year. Mother's Day collection. Anyway, this is Zesty Lemon and Wildflowers Brighten Line Dried Cotton Among Sun-Kissed Woods. Very, very pretty scent. I don't get lemon, but I do get wildflowers. I do get line dried cotton, so a little bit of a laundry note there, but it's not laundry. I think the woody note here helps, as well as the wildflowers. To me, I get, they're saying sun-kissed woods. It smells like sandalwood to me. To my nose, it's a very sweet wood. This was pretty. This almost leaned a little bit masculine. Just a little bit. Super pretty scent. And, yeah. Wildflower cotton. And you know what? I've been a half an hour here, and I got a lot of wax, so I'm going to probably not elaborate as much as I am. I mean, this really isn't. It's just what I've been warming. So, all right. The next one is Amaretto. Amaretto was a Bring Back My Bar in January. It is almond scented fragrance with sweetened with honey and spice. It's a cherry almond, and what I get from this is Parker House ice cream. It's a flavor here. It's called Parker House. And if you're familiar with Perry's ice cream, I don't know which region you're in, but it's an ice cream brand local to me. And basically it's amaretto ice cream with maraschino cherries in it, and it's the best damn ice cream ever. Such a good flavor. That's what this smells like to me. It's like a cherry amaretto. You get the vanilla here, so it's creamy and cherry, and not cough syrup cherry by any means. Not at all. It is amaretto, like the actual liqueur. Okay, last but not least, I warmed In the Jungle, which was a Disney Lion King bar. I think I grabbed this in a flash sale. Oh, I enjoy it. So it says, find yourself in a tropical oasis lush with emerald palm leaves, dewy bamboo, and exotic blooms that strike a perfect harmony. I like this for my bathroom. This is a very fresh scent. It's green. It's a little aquatic. It's watery greens, which obviously that must be the palm leaves, because palm does have that watery green note. And I actually like it. Bamboo, so it's sweet. It's got that sweetness that you would get from bamboo. It's pretty. It's not, there's floral in it, but it's not like a heavy floral. It's like a watery floral. It's very lush and summery. It's lush, tropical summer, you know. Like, I feel like if I was on, you know, the island of Fiji or something, I feel like this would be this the way it would smell. Watery palm leaves and beautiful florals that are just soft and sweet. I like the Lion King in the Jungle bar. That's a good one. Okay, everybody. That's all I've got for Scentsy. So, thank you for watching. If that's all you're here for, I do encourage you to stay and stick around for what I melted in my Vendor wax. All right. I guess I got through more than I thought I would. I'm trying to turn this monitor off because it's giving me a glare. Why would you go off? Oh, there it goes. That's better. All right. Where to start? Let's start with Teddy Bees. And we're going to start with, I finished this tub of snow cones by the sea, which I was fine finishing it because I got another tub in my storage and I got a loaf on the way. So, snow cone by the sea is watermelon, black cherry, juicy apples, and salty sea air. I love this scent. So, you would think it would smell super fruity. And it does, but it doesn't. you really get this beautiful salty sea air note. It's just that fresh, atmospheric smell. And the black cherry and the watermelon and the apples all come together in just a beautiful combination of sweetness, and sweetens that air up. But it's just, to me, to my nose, it's atmospheric. I love it. I put this in my warmers. Today's Sunday. It was yesterday. I put it in about noon. I left yesterday about 5:30. And I came home today, Sunday, at about 5 o'clock. And when I walked in the house, I could still smell it. That made me happy because I struggle with teddy bees. But this was still in the air. Therefore, I didn't change it. It's still going right now. This one's a good one. I hope you picked it up in the last pre-order. If not, RTS is on August 10th for teddy bees. All right, let's talk about this one. Whipstaff Manor. This one was just a souffle. I had almost the whole souffle left because I tested it back in the fall. It wasn't ready, not for me anyway. So, Whipstaff Manor is crisp fall air, cedarwood, crunchy leaves, hints of apple and fall spice, toasted marshmallows, and charred pumpkin. Guys, on cold, this is so beautiful. You get all of that. You get this earthy, smoky, a little charred and sweet and very fall. Very beautiful. A little bit of spice. Oh, God, that's good. Now, I've warmed it here in this room. It's still warming. Again, this is from Saturday about noon. And like I said, I left about 5:30. No, I'm wrong. No, I take that back. That was it? No. I put this in Friday night. I put it in Friday, about 6 o'clock on Friday. Okay. About 6 o'clock on Friday, I put it in here, maybe 5, and I put it in my bedroom. That's where I split this souffle up between those two rooms. And the reason I put it in this room at such a late hour at night was because I was in here trying to make some room for all the wax I got coming. So, I thought, let me put this in here because I want to be able to see what if I could smell it while I'm working in here. And I want to see if I could smell it when I go to bed. I did start to smell it. It wasn't throwing fantastically. It was just there. So that was a little disappointing. Then I went to bed later that evening. So about 6 hours later, I went to bed. But I was checking the room every now and then. And I really could not smell it in my bedroom. So, yeah. That being said, I don't know why. Fast forward to Saturday, including this room. I started to smell it. And I thought, well, this is weird. Why am I smelling it so many hours after I put it in my warmers? Didn't make sense, but it made me happy because I still have, I have a whole entire loaf of this, and I may even have a tub. So, yeah, I was happy. But yeah, then I was starting, then the smell was coming out. And it's beautiful. It smells like spicy wood. Gorgeous scent. Okay, that's my teddy bees. Let's get to some Sassy Girl. I melted some Sassy Girl. I melted Milk and Sugar Beach. This came in her Beach Night sampler that she had. It was back in, I'm not sure when. I received it in February of 24, so this is probably like the last shipment I received from Sassy Girl. It's milk, sugar, vanilla extract, condensed milk, toasted marshmallow, sea salt, breeze, and s'mores. This smells amazing on cold. It smells beautiful beach nights, and even creamier because of the milk and the sugar and the vanilla extract and the condensed milk. So it kind of was even more creamy than the beach nights already is. I did this in my bedroom. This was a snap bar. I got no smell at all, and I was super shocked by that because, yeah, I usually don't have an issue with Sassy Girl, but it was like a dud. I mean, I couldn't smell it, nothing. And I'm like, okay, it's not that old, so that couldn't be it. I don't know why I couldn't smell it, so I can't tell you what it smelled like. Next one is I finished this Lace on Your Bum. Lace on Your Bum is vanilla lace, salted caramel, pistachio, jasmine, and vanilla. I did this in my bathroom. It's a beautiful scent. It's just a pretty, I don't know, this might be a Victoria's Secret blend with Boom Boom, maybe, because I'm thinking that salted caramel, pistachio, jasmine is Boom Boom. Vanilla and vanilla lace, I think that is, I think it's Victoria's Secret. I don't know. Somebody correct me. I'm sure somebody else knows. This is just pretty. Pretty, pretty. Soft, pretty. Then I did a pumpkin pretzel latte. This is a creamy, steamy latte that dances with rich pumpkin butter, festive pumpkin pie spice, sweet vanilla bean, honeyed graham crackers, and gooey marshmallow toasted over smoked woods. Where's the pretzel? I don't think this is the right. I don't think this is the right scent notes for pumpkin pretzel latte. A creamy, steamy latte that dances with rich pumpkin butter, festive pumpkin pie spice, sweet vanilla bean, honeyed graham cracker, and gooey marshmallows toasted over smoked woods. That's definitely not the scent, because this was just a beautiful pretzel. Nice salty pretzel. It was fantastic. It's a buttery salty pretzel. I didn't get much latte out of it. I really got basically that salty pretzel with a hint of pumpkin to it. When I warmed it, I enjoyed it. It was good. But I never noticed that those scent notes were, yeah. Ah, interesting. I have to see if I can find the correct scent notes for pumpkin pretzel latte. But that's what it smelled like. Very light on the latte. It was more like a beautiful, nice, sweet, salty pretzel with that hint of pumpkin there. It was really, really good. All right. Then next up for Sassy Girl, I've got Cotton Beach. This is Beach Nights with vanilla, Beach Night and Vanilla Cotton. This just smelled like beach nights to me. I didn't, on warm. On cold, you get that bit of cotton to it. But on warm, it smelled like beach nights. And so it's just that warm, beautiful, salty sea air, toasty marshmallows. I can't think what else is in beach nights. All right. You know what? This turned out to be a really crappy video. I apologize. This is why I need to do these every week. It's too much. I'm already at 50 minutes. All right. Next, I did some of Rocky Top Waxworks. And the first one here is Kaleidoscope. This is a monkey bread, black raspberry vanilla, pumpkin muffins with a healthy dose of Indian nutmeg and vanilla bean. Now, this isn't that old. On cold, it's very spicy. That must be that Indian nutmeg. It says a healthy dose. So it must be the nutmeg. Basically, that's what I'm getting on cold, is that nutmeg. Now, I don't know. Like I said, it's not old. I probably bought this in around November. I couldn't smell it at all. And I was shocked. Because on cold, it's strong. But when it melted, I could smell nothing. Very shocked by that because I've had good luck with her wax. So, you know, it's probably my house. This next one here is one of my very favorites. I absolutely love this scent. I'm glad I have more. When I break into the other stash I have of this scent, I'll start looking to see when she pours it again. It's Renaissance. This is there's Egyptian musk here. There's Nag Champa. Sweet Grace, I think it says. Sweet Grace, Nag Champa, and Egyptian musk. You guys, there's something about the scent. First of all, I use this in my bathroom. That's where I like to warm this one. Oh my God, so pretty. It goes for days. It doesn't stop. It does not stop. It's almost a soap. So if you don't like soap, you might not like this. But for some reason, I absolutely love it. And probably because of that Nag Champa. But this smells like soap. And I don't know why, but I absolutely love it. And you would think I wouldn't because I don't like laundry. But this isn't laundry to me. This is just sweet, pretty, soapy Nag Champa. I love it. Renaissance. Did some swanky. Jasmine Honey. This is in my bathroom. This is just a beautiful jasmine, and it's a little bit more sweet than normal because the honey is bringing in more sweetness to this. Super pretty, super feminine, very beautiful for spring, summer. I like this in my bathroom. Generally in my bathroom, I'm always warming those pretty bathroomy type, you know, florals, watery. I like aquatics in my bathroom. I like fresh, clean scents in my bathroom. Not laundry. I don't like laundry. This was very nice. Okay, in the kitchen I've got this Bougie Vanilla, blackberry scones, and cake pops. This is nice. This is like melting beautifully right now because I put this in today when I got home. So you get those sweet vanilla cake pops, And you do get the blackberry in here. However, I am mostly getting the cake and the Bougie Vanilla. The Bougie Vanilla is really nice because it's vanilla, but there's a little bit of a perfuminess to it. I enjoy this one. It's going great in my kitchen right now. It's just a nice warm vanilla, a little cakey, sweet, the blackberry scone, but there's just a little bit of perfuminess, just a little bit. Okay, then I broke into some of the samples from the candle nurse, you guys, because these were poured. One was poured on 612 and one was poured on 6-4, and I thought, I'm warming it. So the first one is Purple Pillow Palace. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. I did this in my bedroom. I did it in my bedroom for a reason, because it is Beach After Dark, which is her blend and her version of Beach Nights, Lavender Marshmallow, Iced Vanilla Woods, and Sweet Lavender. It was just a beautiful combination. You got the Iced Vanilla Woods. What is Iced Vanilla? Isn't it like a balsam? Cool. I didn't pick up mint, so. But then you've got that lovely Beach Nights blend there, that salty sea air, the creaminess to it. The lavender is sweet. It's not herbal in your face. It was just a really very nice, cozy, relaxing bedroom scent. I think these were 2 pieces. I want to say they might have been, or was it 3 little rosettes? I can't remember. It doesn't matter. I melted it all in my bedroom. I have 2 element warmers in there. They're both Scentsy, and one is a 12 watt. The other one I believe is 18. The 18 watt gets very hot. I had no problem with throw or being able to smell it in the room. It was beautiful. It lasted about 16 hours. Then the cellar. And I am extremely happy that I have both of these in a 6-pack of her Serenity Shapes. Oh, I actually have 3 bags of this because I went back and got more. The cellar is mulled apples, fresh fig, rosy nuances of pink pepper, warm musk, and cedar wood. This was gorgeous. It's so warm and cozy. The cedar wood really comes out. I really pick up that woody cedar smell. To me, it smells like, you know, those cedar boxes or a cedar chest, that sweet smell. It's that smell. But the mulled apples are not appley at all. It's just like, I'm trying to figure out how to say this. It's sweet, but dark and a little spicy. It's like I said, when I first smelled it, I picked up a little incense vibe on it. I don't know, that's just my nose. But it's spicy and sweet and woody and warm. It's a beautiful blend. It's beautiful. I would highly recommend everybody gets the cellar to try at least. All right, then I did some Knowles Farm scents. Got through a chunk bag of pumpkin pie pound cake. This to me is one of the best pumpkin blends out there. Pumpkin pie pound cake is pumpkin pie, pumpkin souffle, and vanilla pound cake. what I always said on cold, the instant I smelled this was the pumpkin pie filling, a homemade pumpkin pie. So if you know that yummy filling on a pumpkin pie, that's what I smell. Now, when you warm it, you get that beautiful pumpkin pie with butter. And I'm thinking that's the pound cake. It's butter. I smell butter. Buttery, rich, heavenly pumpkin filling. Oh, so good. He had this in his last RTS. I hope a lot of you picked it up because it's phenomenal. I skipped the RTS, yes, or not the RTS, the pre-order he just had. It was hard, but I did it. And the reason I did was because I had started organizing this room, like I said, on Friday. And that was the same day as the RTS. Or, oh my God, I keep calling it an RTS, pre-order. And I'm like, this back here is insane. You don't even see a lot of the wax. Okay, so yeah, I skipped it. And it broke my heart because yeah, Campfire Confection and Beach Evenings on there as well. And I really wanted to get a loaf of each of those to back up. And I thought, stop. You, at this rate, you're lucky if you even get to the ones you've got. Alright, so I skipped it. Anyway, Woodland Apple. I believe this was also in the fall pre-order. This is apple, pear, green leaf, cedar, pine, sandalwood, and vanilla. This is just really nice. I warmed this out in my living area. It's a very woody scent. It's not overly apple, but the apple is there. It just makes it makes the woodsy and earthiness not so dirty. Is that the right word? I don't know. It sweetened it up. It is a quintessential fall fragrance. Absolutely, this is just everything you would think about when you think of fall. This is a very good one. I hope you grabbed it. Then I did From the Orchard. This is apple, orange, spice, butter, vanilla, and maple. This was really nice. This was more appley. It was like spicy and sweet. You did get the maple and the vanilla, but predominantly it was just a nice apple scent. But I enjoyed it. It's, again, perfect fall scent. And yes, I'm warming all kinds of fall stuff right now because I want to. So last but not least, we have L3. First one up is Boomstick. Boomstick is cinnamon sugar, glazed donuts, and pumpkin spice. This was so flipping good. It was fantastic. The cinnamon sugar, and you got that donut note and the pumpkin spice, and yeah, this was just really good. Really good. Loved it. Don't have any more. Sweet on Paris, Boom Boom, Blackberry, Sugared Violet, and Toasted Mallow. Oh, let's see. This was just pretty. This was perfumey. this is just a pretty scent. It's very spring summer appropriate. Now I'm getting a little bit like Stephanie from Steph Loves Life with the Boom Boom. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love it. Love Boom Boom, but I like it in the fragrance and body lotion for me, on me. Absolutely love it. I can't say I'm that crazy about it for wax. It's okay. I don't think, in my opinion, it comes through as amazing as it does in the cream, the body lotion, or the perfume, or the body mist. It doesn't give it its true oomph that it has, because it's incredible. So, that being said, so you got the Sweet on Paris, and the Boom Boom, and the Blackberry, and the Sugared Violet, and the Toasted Mellow. All of it blended together was just a beautiful scent in the home. It really was. It was sweet and creamy and a little bit of floral and vanilla. The Sweet on Paris is really nice. It was just a nice fragrance to warm and throughout the house. Just gave it a light, pretty feel. And you know what? I don't remember melting 2 of these, but I must have really liked it and went back and said, hell, I'm melting it all. I did 2 of Leaves, Toasted Mallow, and Bonfire Bliss. And I'm hoping that I got some more of this. I don't know if I did or have. This is really good. It's just a beautiful leaves. Okay, but the toasted marshmallow in here sweetens it up a bit, and the bonfire, it was smoky leaves, smoky creamy earthy leaves. Just beautiful. Loved it. Got Apocalypse. Apocalypse is spicy apples and peaches and mac apple spices. I believe this was a puppy pack. Yes. I really like this one too. It was apples, but they were like earthy apples because there was so much spice in it. It was just like that fall apple smell. Okay, it wasn't like sharp, juicy apples, which would have been fine too. This was more earthy, spicy fall apples. You could almost smell a woody note to it. And I'm just thinking, is that the apple? I didn't smell any peach. But is that the spice in there that's giving off? You know, it's almost like the cinnamon stick rather than the ground cinnamon. Like cinnamon bark. Then I got through a trig of Baccarat Rouge 540. And what I can say, thank you very much, Stephanie from Steph Loves Life, because you put almost an entire loaf in a round robin, and I took some out of that bag, and when I tested it, it was like crazy good. So far, L3's Baccarat Rouge 540 is the best I've smelled. I have a few others. In hers, this smells like my little perfume sample that I've also used all of it. It's very good. And when I melt it in my bathroom, in my bedroom, it smells like the perfume to me. To my nose, that's what it smells. It's powdery, smoky, but not smoky like woody smoke. Smoky like, and I don't like using the word cigarette because that stinks. It's like maybe if you have this beautiful, because there's jasmine in it, there is saffron in it. I want to say there's neroli in Baccarat Rouge 540. I don't remember. I know off the top of my head it is jasmine and saffron. So there's just a smokiness to it. I can't put my finger on how to describe it. Maybe if you got this beautiful perfume on and you pass through a cigar lounge, maybe, and that just a little bit hit you and stuck to you a little bit. It's just fantastic. Baccarat Rouge 540 from L3, hands down my favorite. I've got quite a few tree tarts, and I did purchase a loaf. So after that, like I said, I have others, but hers is my favorite because it has more of that less perfumey, because Baccarat Rouge is not real super perfumey. Like, to me, perfumey can smell with a little, you get a little bit of that alcoholness to it, that sharpness to it. This is just smooth and just, it's smooth. When it comes through the nose, it's smooth. There's no sharp note of a perfume here. It's just smooth, smoky, beautiful, and sexy, and sophisticated lady. Yeah, it's gorgeous. All right, and then the last was Applejack and Raspberry. This, to me, I like it. Has a booziness to it. Kind of like Crown Apple with raspberries. To me, it's sweet, but yet I pick up a boozy note. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Anyway, guys, I don't know. I feel like I was all over the place. I do that a lot when I do my warming videos. I feel like I spend maybe too much time trying to describe the scents, and I should just be lightly touching on that, because really it's what's crisp and warming. So I'm just here to tell you what I warmed. So I got to work on that. I got to work on pulling back a little bit, maybe being a little less chatty so these videos aren't so darn long. Yeah, because I was talking to some of the other girls, and if they do an hour video, it uploads within minutes. Do you know how long this video is going to take? This video is going to take about 2.5 hours to upload to YouTube. And I can't figure it out. I don't know if my computer's too slow. I'm 99% sure I've got broadband internet. However, the computer runs off of Wi-Fi, so I don't know. I gotta figure it out, because I can't stand those long uploads. It's ridiculous. Anyway, all right. Okay, rewind. I forgot 2 vendors that I also melted. So let's go with Rose Girls. And these would be the last 2. So this is a little addendum to my video. Okay, so this is Rose Girls, and it's Kissing in the Speechless Rain. Now, as you know, I struggle with Rose Girls. Rose Girls wax in my house do not get along, and it's very sad because she's got some incredible blends. And thankfully, when she did pre-orders or RTSs, I don't know why, I always bought just a few things. I never really bought a lot. And this particular blend came out of a speechless sampler. I know Speechless works in my house, and I know I absolutely love it. So when she offered a Speechless sampler, I bought it. So Kissing in the Speechless Rain is Fresh Air and Rain and Florals and Satsuma, Kale, and Raindrops. Her Speechless blend is Satsuma, Kale, and Raindrops. So I put this one in my bathroom. That Satsuma I love. It's just, it's like mandarin orange. However, it's got the kale and raindrops with it, plus this fresh air and rain. It was very atmospheric with that beautiful sweetness from the mandarin orange, and raindrops is just, it's just a beautiful aquatic note. I don't know what the kale smells like. I think it's supposed to be coastal kale, I think. I don't know. So this is just very, it's what I picture you would smell in if you went to a resort in the Caribbean or Mexico, a nice beach resort, a high-end beach resort. I would picture it to smell like this. Yeah, I enjoyed this. This was really fantastic in my bathroom. And this one here is Outer Banks. This was sent to me by Amanda Hamilton, and I'm thankful she did. She sent me a lot of Rose Girls, like samples and stuff for me to, you know, it was nice because I'll be able to test them out and know, is this going to work? Is it not going to work? This Outer Banks I put in my bedroom and it works. It is sea salt, cocoa bean, and marshmallow fireside. This was really pretty in my bedroom. I really like this. So knowing that, if I saw this on her RTS or a pre-order, I would pick up a bag. It's just, oh, it's sweet, creamy fireside smell. Like the marshmallows mixed with that fiery note is just so beautiful. And there's a little hint of a chocolate here, but it's not like Hershey chocolate bar or baking chocolate. It's a cocoa bean, so it's a little stronger. It's not sweet. It's true essence of chocolate and not like chocolate syrup or baking chocolate. And then the sea salt. And it's just, it's so pretty. This is so beautiful. Like my bedroom just became really like cozy and pretty. So yeah, I did enjoy this and I will look for it. In fact, she was taking requests one time and Amanda messaged me on Facebook. She's like, I requested Outer Banks for you. So it didn't get poured, but I appreciated her thinking of me and throwing it on the list for the request list. She's so sweet. And she's hysterical too. She's funny. All right, then I did two with Sweet Tooth scents. She had sent these to me. I did not purchase these. She had so kindly sent them to me and asked me to let her know what I think. So Heather, I hope you're watching. So you know what this is my take on these. And I did tell you already, through messaging when you sent them to me, but Sea Caves. Sea Caves is saltwater, bergamot, bedrock, coastal greens, and musk. Very lovely scent. Very atmospheric. This did last quite a while in my bathroom. I think it went close to almost 2 days. Yeah, it's just an atmospheric, watery, beautiful, get a little bit of a green note there, there's a hint of a musk. And Sea Cave, she's named it, aptly named it. It has that wet cave smell. Yes, this is beautiful, and it threw and it lasted a long time in my bathroom. So yes, this is a good one. If you see this on any of her RTSs or her pre-orders, I would say grab it. The next one is Moonlight Orchid. This is Citrus Orchid Chocolate Vanilla Patchouli in Amber. Where did I melt this? I'm trying to think if I did it in here, if I did it in my bedroom. I don't remember. This was nice. No need to be afraid of the chocolate here. It was like, the chocolate just added like a little bit of a background sweetness to it. It wasn't anything crazy. It's not like chocolate, because I know a lot of people hate chocolate in wax. This is not like, you know, chocolate covered donuts or something. It's not like that. It's a sophisticated chocolate. The patchouli and amber, beautiful in here. It's not overpowering. On warm, it was just a beautiful scent for the room. There was, you picked up a little bit of the floral here. The amber and the patchouli gave it a bit of a depth to it, a little dimension to the scent. The chocolate and vanilla was just a sweetness. I did not pick up citrus. There's a hint of a floral here. It became like almost like a soft powder in the room. It was beautiful. Beautiful scent. Absolutely beautiful. I would highly recommend Moonlight Orchid if you see it. Okay. That's my little add-on to the video. So now let me go. My outro will be next. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. I appreciate the time you take out of your day, your lives, and your busy schedule, and you watch a video I've uploaded. It means everything to me. Please comment, like, and subscribe. That helps my channel grow. I'm trying to grow my channel. Yeah. Senior moment. I just totally lost what I was going to say. Anyway, it's Sunday night. Have a great weekend, whenever you happen to watch this video, and we will chat again real soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.